So the idea of the Woodsman Cup started around August 2013 when a good friend of mine, Anthony Spagnola, and myself were out riding our motorcycles. And we would have these spontaneous little bouts of speed when we would find a dirt road or a little trail. And we kind of had this idea to make a rudimentary path or track through the woods of my family's property. We decided to invite a group over for a riding and barbecue day. So October 2013, we had the first Woodsman Cup, kind of like a potluck with motorcycles. It was 35 bikes that showed up, mopeds, enduros, vintage bikes, and sport bikes. Everyone brought something to eat, and we rode all day. It was great to see how many people brought out fancy bikes and just kept smiling despite how many times they smashed off a turn signal or a mirror. Fast forward November 2014, kind of on a whim of a suggestion, I decided to throw a second Woodsman Cup. We decided to have it strictly invite only. So kind of like you had to have been at the first one to invite someone else to come. Day of, over 100 bikes showed up. It was ridiculous. Then I realized how powerful a nerve we'd tapped and decided that this honestly had to be a multiple event. Like we had to do this. If not once, then twice a year. Almost every bike made it onto the track at some point in the day. Even the people who said, "No, I don't want to race." At the end of the day, they were there smiling and hitting the jump. And the track had to be constantly combed for broken mirrors, turn signals, fairings, and people just kept lining back up to run again. No prizes in sight at the end of the day. I mean, these weren't your AMA pros or your local track runners. These were the weekend warriors, the true lovers of two wheels. They wanted nothing else than just to ride with their peers. These were the last modern-day woodsmen.